Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ravencoin YouTube channel, and today we're gonna dive into one of the things I get this question a lot. What are you mining other than Ethereum? And I'm gonna tell you right now, 99% of my farm is on Ethereum, and I sell off a good bit of it. I am holding a couple Ethereum just in case it does something crazy, but for the most part, I'm selling off. I'm using that money to reinvest back into either hardware or, I paid off the garage with it. I've done a couple things with it. So, when I'm talking about other things that I'm mining, it's a very small percentage, but I figure we'll answer that question and dive right into it. Now, I am very, very fond of Ravencoin. A lot of people have been into Ravencoin, been out of Ravencoin. Ravencoin's done really good for me in the past, even when it was on the X16R, X16R V2, and then now we're at Kapow, so different algorithm changes. It's only getting better, in my opinion. I definitely prefer Kapow over X16R. People think Ravencoin burns a lot of power now. Back in the day, Ravencoin would straight slaughter your graphics cards. It was a constantly changing algorithm. It actually had 16 algorithms. So the way it worked is you could get it dialed in and overclocks and it would run good for 10, 20, 30 minutes. It might change to one of those algorithms that just hammers it in a weird way and it would crash. So you had to do like a blanket overclock. You couldn't push it too hard depending on the card. It was just a nightmare. Now Kapow is based off of what is it, ProgPal? So it's a lot more like mining with Ethereum. It needs a bunch of memory speed, and it needs power. So that's kind of the where we're at now with Kapow, and that's the current algorithm. Anyway, now jumping into why I'm actually mining Ravencoin, and let me show you how much horsepower I'm throwing at it. I'm not putting a bunch of cards on it. I'm actually putting cards on it that I can't use for anything else. So let me switch my screen over here for you guys. All right, guys. So here, this is my fly pool. This is where I'm direct mining Ravencoin from, and I had this up and running a couple days ago. I powered everything down because I changed some situations for where some cards are. But I have two cards on this currently. One is a very, very underclocked R9 290X, only running at about 110 watts, getting about 5 mega hash, give or take. And then the other one is an RX 470 4 gig. They're both 4 gig cards, by the way. They can't mine Ethereum. And that one's getting about 10 mega hash being underclocked. So I'm averaging about 15 and a half mega hash. Comes out to about 13.7 Ravencoin a day or $1.48. Now in the power that I'm burning about, what was it, 190, we'll just round it up and say 200 watts. I was definitely trying to be conservative on these cards because they're making long-term money. So I need that to drag out a little bit and not necessarily be paying top dollar on power at the moment. So 200 watts, 24 hours in a day, we're burning 4,800 watts. So that's 4.8 kilowatts and times 11. So it is costing me 52 cents a day to run these two cards times 30. We're looking at $15.84 to run these cards in a month. If I sold off every single day, I'm actually making like almost $1 a day in profit. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not looking for $1 a day in profit on Ravencoin on two cards. I'm mining Ravencoin to hold it. I would rather Ravencoin go to my sell point, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. By the way, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. I'm literally just a guy sitting in his garage. Look at these silly glasses I'm wearing. Don't listen to me. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, okay? You see what I'm talking about? All right. So anyway, I'm doing about 13.7 Ravencoin a day. My sell point is $1. So that means these two cards, when I sell, would be making about $13 a day. I have been mining Raven for a little while. Let's check out the old payouts. See, it was like payout. It doesn't actually, on here, it doesn't tell you total paid out, does it? Anyway, I'm shooting for as much Ravencoin as it takes until Ravencoin hits $1. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, Ravencoin could never hit $1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at it over on CoinMarketCap. I haven't dived into a video like this in a while because I don't normally like to talk about prices, but we'll go into it anyway. Anyway, we have a a market cap of around 1 billion at the moment, and we have a 10 cents Ravencoin. So to go to a dollar, it would need to go 10 times where it is currently. So that means the market cap would go 10 times. So 10 billion would actually put Ravencoin right up at around the 19th or 20th position, right around Algorand, Shiba Inu, Polygon, stuff like that. It's not unrealistic. Some people are like, oh my God, if Ravencoin goes to a dollar, it's going to be worth more than Bitcoin. No, it's not. It's not going to be worth more than, it won't even be worth more than Litecoin if it went to a dollar right now. Obviously, I don't think it's going to a dollar anytime soon. This is a super, super long hold. So basically, I want to be able to look back at this video, which for reference, if I'm watching this in the future, it's Sunday, October 17th, 2021. I would love to look back at this and be like, man, I was making 13, almost $14 a day on 2 graphics cards that were basically, they couldn't mine Ethereum. They weren't good at mining a lot of other things. They were just hacking away at some Ravencoin. Right now, Ravencoin is not on Coinbase. I think that's one of the big things for like adoption and also like popularity. It hasn't got there yet, and it's still a relatively cheap coin in the grand scheme of things, which a lot of people like cheap coins. I mean, Shiba was a good example. It got on there and people could buy a bunch of them for a little bit of money, and it pumped it up. Now, obviously, a lot of things could happen from here to then, and Ravencoin could go to zero. That's an absolute possibility. All this time could be wasted, and we could look back at this video and be like, man, I wasted, $15 a month for the last 10 months. I wasted, $150, almost $160 in 10 months. And let's say if I did, 13 Ravencoin times 30 days times 10 months, obviously it would taper down as price went up and difficulty went up. I would make less Ravencoin a day. So I probably wouldn't do 3,900 Ravencoin. I might do 3,000 in 10 months. But man, if 2 little crappy graphics cards ended up making me $3,000 on a $150 electric investment, I would be stoked. Now, obviously, I know there's going to be a lot of keyboard warriors, and you're going to pick apart my argument down below. But I've done this in the past with other coins. It's treated me well, and at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, I'm not betting the farm on it. I have my farm actually bet or on mining Ethereum, which I can actually mine and sell off on a daily basis. It's a lot more safe. I mean, there's nothing safe about crypto, but a lot safer in those terms. So I guess that's me diving into it a little bit and talking about what alternative stuff I'm mining and what my plans are with it. Don't listen to me. Don't follow me, because everything I do, 9 times out of 10, back in the day, okay, this is bringing me back into story time. So 2017, 2018, the run up on the last bull market, which now looks like child's play. Back when it went to almost 20 grand, Bitcoin did. There was a lot of people, and it was like the hype to try to mine the next coin. And we're kind of going into that now. We got like, what is it? I don't even know. I don't even keep up with them all. Raven Light and Light Cash and like all these spin-off coins. There's a ton of them, spin-off Chia coins, and everybody's trying to mine and try to find like the next big coin. But in reality, the top players, the real guys, the guys that were in the top 50, top 100, top 20, the ones that were there to stay, they came back and they made it through that bear market. Well, a lot of those spin-off coins died, and a lot of that time and energy that people invested into, this coin and that coin and this coin and that coin, all for naught. I got lucky on one of my speculative mine coins that was like pre-release, not pre-release, but pre-exchange release. So I would consider anything where you mine a coin and it's not on an exchange yet, you're mining a ridiculous amount of those coins. That would be like a pre-exchange mine, and a very, very risky one. because you don't know if it's actually going to ever hit exchanges. You don't know what it's going to be valued at, all that kind of stuff. I had one that was successful. Luckily, it was so successful that, I was, at the time, I had only a couple cards on it. I was making, hundreds of dollars a day, and I wish I would have put more on it at the time. Hindsight's daggone 2020, but that one did me good. So I figure here, jumping into the future, Ravencoin has gained a lot of, it's got a lot of legs. You know what I'm saying? She's got a lot of legs to stand on. She ain't just some, new kid on the block no more. If anything, there's new kids on the block spinning off of her. So I got high hopes for it. The fact that, even Bitfly is hosting a pool for it. I mean, they're only hosting a couple different pools. They got Ethereum, Zcash, ETC, Beam, and then they just added Ergo. And I would consider like if they're interested in hosting a pool on it, then that means there's some merit here. But anyway, I gotta CYA and tell you guys, don't listen to me. This is not financial advice. But hopefully I'll be seeing you guys maybe in a year. It might be 2 years from now, and we'll be looking at that $1+ Ravencoin. You know what I'm saying? So it's realistic. It's already went up to, what was the all-time high on Ravencoin? Hold on. Ravencoin all-time high. Ravencoin all-time high was 28 cents, and that was February 20th, 2021. So it already made it almost 30% of the way to $1. And yeah, only time will tell, though. Anyway, guys, I want to wish you guys a happy, good night, and a merry, awesome day, and we'll see you on the next one. Later. Bye.